Okay, so I am much older than my coworker Eric, but sometimes that just means I'm much wiser. For example, Eric thought...
Say what you just said again.
Oh, Paris Hilton invented the selfie.
She didn't invent the selfie.
Oh my God, yes, she look. Huh? 11 years ago today,
Okay.
Paris Hilton and Britney invented the selfie. They're taking a selfie.
But in 2004, the movie 13 Going on 30 came out, and that movie has a scene where they take a selfie.
I've never even heard of that movie, so
Okay, well, hold on. I'm
doubt
gonna
it.
show it to you.
That's a camera, though.
That's like a selfie from 2004, so.
I was doing work, and now you got me invested in this, and I need to know like who actually invented the first selfie.
I'm gonna find out.
I need you to find this.
10 minutes, baby.
Watch this movie for now.
Wait, you're watching the movie?
Yeah, it seems really good, to be honest.
I had to find out who invented the selfie. I mean, I work at BuzzFeed, so it's like my job to do that. It's not my job to do that specifically, but I made it my job, today at least. So I called BuzzFeed's resident selfie expert.
Hey, Jazz. Hey.
Taking selfies is like really important to make sure that you're confident when you do it. Because, you know, everybody's going to be seeing this.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you find some good lighting.
Yeah, okay. So who?
And then it's always good if you like match your background or like contrast with your background, you know, like play off the colors.
So who invented the selfie?
I would assume Paris Hilton, but I'm not sure.
That's not who really invented it. Like, who really invented the selfie? Like, the first person.
Is that what you wanted to know the whole time?
Yeah.
You could literally just Google it. Just go on, type on your little keyboard, who invented the selfie.
So I decided to Google it. Turns out there's not really a definitive answer, at least not on the first 2 pages of my Google search results. Not only did Paris Hilton have nothing to do with inventing the selfie, she didn't even coin the term. The first documented use of the term selfie, at least in print, was in September 2002, when a user, Hopi, posted a close-up of his busted lip, writing, "I had a hole about 1 centimeter long right through my bottom lip, and sorry about focus, it was a selfie."
Christian, did you see my Slack? It's the first selfie. Cool, right?
That's not a selfie.
It doesn't look like a selfie as we know it, but because just the lips, but I
Okay,
still.
so Hopi himself says, it was not a word I coined. It's something that was just common slang at the time used to describe a picture of yourself.
Okay. Well, then who coined the term?
Well, coining it is different than inventing it. Think about it, like artists for centuries were doing self-portraits since before the 1500s.
Should have paid attention in art class.
According to James Hall, people in the 15th century were manipulating their self-images, sometimes making themselves appear younger, and sometimes casting themselves in biblical roles. Because branding is, after all, the second oldest profession. More so than Hopi's busted lip, these self-portraits with their manipulated images capture the spirit of the selfie. Albrecht Dürer, a self-portraitist and a well-known narcissist, used to paint himself with long, flowing hair to appear more Christ-like, although his actual appearance is more reminiscent of a guy from the early 90s with overplucked eyebrows and permed hair. But honestly, what's wrong with a little selfie manipulation? When I post a selfie, my teeth are white, my eyes are big, and my nose is practically non-existent. I'm basically a Bratz doll. Rembrandt, Courbet, Van Gogh, they all painted selfies. Sadly, a few hours into the middle of my research, I hit a bit of a snag.
It's between Rembrandt, Courbet, and Van Gogh.
Before we do that, we have to figure out if paintings are selfies. Have you looked at a definition of what a selfie is?
Yeah, I looked at, of course I like the definition.
So what did it say?
I didn't look at a definition.
All right. So let's look up a definition real quick.
All right, good.
According to Oxford, it is a photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically with a smartphone or webcam, and uploaded to a social media website.
A selfie has to be a photo. Everything I've done to this point has been pointless.
Yeah.
How much time did you put into this?
We're gonna have to time travel forward a couple hundred years to the invention of the camera. The first partially successful images were produced around 1816 by Niepce, but those negatives didn't even last long. He used silver chloride, which darkens when exposed to light. Those images disappeared. It was basically the 19th century Snapchat. So we can't really say for sure whether Niepce took that first selfie because we don't have the photos anymore. The Library of Congress believes The first selfie taken in America was a photographic portrait by Robert Cornelius in 1839. Robert had to hold still for 15 minutes to get the perfect selfie, which is not too different than how long it takes to get the perfect selfie today, since we take like 80 photos on average, maybe 100. Come
You
here.
got the answer.
Yeah, come here. That's my man, Robert C. from Philly, and he took the first selfie in America, and that's it right there.
Where's the camera?
Well, he had to like set it, and then he had
used
to
a
run
selfie
around
stick,
and go.
probably.
He did selfie sticks that was not a
You
thing.
used an Instagram filter and like took credit
He
for
didn't.
inventing the selfie.
It's called a colloidal wet plate.
That's the filter?
Paris Hilton is not even the first celeb selfie because Anastasia Romanoff took that in 1914.
Is that a duck face?
So she invented the selfie.
Rob from Philly.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say he invented the selfie either, because actually,
The selfie isn't really an invention, it's a phenomenon. The inventor isn't a particular person, it's the internet, social media, our own vain narcissistic selves. And goddammit, we don't want to waste our time waiting for someone else to take it. We can take the photo our goddamn selves. So who invented the selfie? It's you.
you invented the selfie.
No, stop. I don't want any. I didn't invent the selfie. I don't want to start any drama.
You, like capital U, like
A greater sense
yes,
of you.
yeah, thank you. Like, yeah, humanity, we all did together. It's like a phenomenon. It's not a person.
Is that the ending of this? You just copped out.
It felt deep when
This
I
is
wrote
for a
it.
video?
Yeah, it's for a video.
We are running out of ideas.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess I didn't really answer the question.
I just made $20 off Bitcoin.